Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Aux. I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
And I'm your favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sade.
Come on now. Is y'all ready for the day? I hope y'all are. We got a lot of energy that we going to, spew out to y'all. But, Nicole, give us the rundown. What we got today?
Okay. Well, first of all, we have an amazing show for y'all today. So I hope you up. I hope you're ready. And I hope you plugged in. Obviously, you plugged in because you're listening to us early this morning. So today we're going to talk about Black Music Month again. A new Tiny Desk drop, so we're going to talk about that. Oh, yes. We're going to talk about double standards when it comes to men and women.
Come on.
We're going to talk about Vanessa Bryant. And, we got a little relationship and dating type conversation. And then we're going to talk about mental health for men.
Got to get on that. Got to get on that.
So we got a lot in store for y'all. Make sure you stay plugged in. And, holler at us in the chat. Let us know you here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, look, we're going to play one song, which is Kendrick Lamar's High Power. It's a little throwback today, but we're going to make this work. Y'all like this? Stay plugged in.
All right. Good morning, beautiful people. Once again, thank you for being plugged in with the Morning Aux. I am Nicole Sade.
And I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
So how y'all feeling this morning? Our first song, we came in a little hot, talking about higher power. You know what I'm saying? What does higher power mean to you?
Man, look, first and foremost, high power actually means to me is God. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get that started.
Okay.
And then anything above low frequency, for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So, y'all, if you tune in right now, drop in the chat, what does high power mean to you? And also, you had coffee or tea this morning?
I had a good breakfast that I made this morning.
Oh, you cook in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let us know what was on the menu.
Hey, look,
you didn't bring a plate for everybody else, but okay.
But I had me some beef bacon. Yeah, shout out to beef bacon. Then I had some fluffy eggs this morning.
Fluffy eggs.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
I whipped it up.
Okay.
Come on, with a little bouillon in there. Yeah.
What's bouillon?
Little chicken bouillon. Oh. It's a little seasoning.
Oh. Yeah. So you put chicken seasoning in the egg.
I mean, chicken on chicken.
Chicken on chicken.
Chicken on chicken.
Okay.
Then I had a little griddle cake. You know what I'm saying? You get them joints from Trader Joe's. Shout out to y'all. Them joints actually fire. With syrup or without syrup.
Okay. So you didn't think the team was worthy of a plate this morning?
You know what?
Clearly ain't nobody around here skinny. We eat.
No, see, what happened was I didn't have enough beef bacon.
Oh, we don't want that anyway.
No,
but the rest of it?
You got to try that.
Okay.
You got to try that. I ain't have enough griddle cakes, but I had enough eggs. So I would look crazy just coming in with plates of eggs.
Y'all eat eggs. They eat eggs.
Just plain, just eggs.
I don't eat them, but they eat it. You could have brought us some orange juice or something.
Cause I'm on this 75 hard, so I'm just drinking water.
Tell us a little bit more about this 75 hard. I know you brought it up Monday, but can you give us a little bit more details about this?
Yeah. So basically, like, you just work out 2 times a day, 45-minute workouts. You do one inside the gym or inside, the house, wherever you're working out at, and then you do another one outside. So you walk in or doing Pilates, yoga, whatever, running, jogging, whatever fits your case. Can't have any of your regular vices. So if you smoke, you can't smoke for 75 days. Can't drink.
Wow.
You can.
That's when you lost me.
But then you got to read. Then you got to read 10 pages of a fictional book.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
Come on.
And no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I have questions. I have several questions, and I'm sure the listeners do too. But go ahead.
I think that's about the main stuff. It's a few more things I'm probably missing.
Okay.
But yeah.
Who idea was this?
My wife's. But we've been talking about it for a while. This
75 days of read. I mean, does it matter what you read? I mean, I know it has to be fictional.
Nah, because I got this book at the house. It's called The Leader Habit. It's a really good book. It teaches you and makes you unlearn like all the many habits you probably done, created as toxic, kind of habits or whatever.
No, we love a little toxic.
Yeah, some people do. I'm trying to avoid being in that same type of cycle. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I read that. I've been reading the Bible too, so been getting into that.
Come on, Bible.
Yeah, I've been in Matthew's, Jesus popping it. Yeah, you been popping it. But yeah, that's pretty much pretty much it. You know.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all get in on that.
So, what did you drink this morning? Are you
Water.
Water? Okay. Is this for the 75?
Mm-hmm.
Can you only do water?
Actually, you have to drink 3. You know that big thing I had. I think it was like 20 ounces or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You have to drink 3 of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Nah.
So typically, what does your morning looks like when it comes to liquids? Are you a coffee guy, tea,
I'm a tea guy.
orange juice? Okay. What
I
kind of
can
tea?
drink coffee.
You
but
can?
I prefer not to because I feel like I'm more than likely more lactose intolerant than anybody.
Oh, so
Yeah, it get
you drink
ugly.
coffee, you like
It just get ugly. Cause I like almond milk and all that other stuff up in my coffee, so it get ugly.
oh, you goes.
Yeah. It's
like,
not.
is it immediately or it takes time?
It take a little time.
Okay.
It take a little time, but I much rather have tea because I could put my tea, put my little honey in there, put a little lemon drop or something like that in there.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if you decide you want to do coffee, do it on a day that we don't come here.
I'm gonna do it
Because
when
I
I'm
would
at-
hate to
when
have
I'm-
to smell you like
No,
all the way down the hall.
I
And then
wouldn't
what
mess
if
y'all up like
then
that.
what if you can't make it to the restroom
Oh no, it's over with. Well, I gotta go to the house.
in your seat?
I gotta go to the house.
Well, you can't leave, so you probably just got to go in your seat. But they have adult diapers though.
I don't want that
Why?
unless I like.
That's what they for.
I feel you, but see, that's the thing. Like, I'm only drink coffee when like I'm at the crib.
Okay.
So tea,
all right.
yeah, I'm a tea drinker. Avid
So actually, it sounds like it could be a good detox for you.
drinker.
And speaking of that, actually, a local coffee boutique here, and actually the owner is a Black-owned millennial. We got to bring her on one day.
Okay.
She had a coffee detox that I tried out a couple of years ago, and I never knew coffee would do that to me. Scared for my life.
It put a rumble in your tummy.
Well, actually, I don't drink coffee because it makes me sleepy.
Okay.
So when I saw detox, I was like, I want to lose weight. So let me see. And plus, I'll be at the house anyway.
Yeah.
Man, it works.
It shocked you, didn't it?
Yeah, I was still sleepy, but sleepy and the other S word is it don't
goodness.
mix. It don't mix at all.
Nah, that don't mix at all. I'm glad you was in good graces.
Yeah,
At the
and at the
crib.
house. So June,
Mm-hmm.
Black Music Month.
Okay.
Did you see E40 Tiny Desk?
I did.
Oh my God,
I
we needed
did.
that. The culture needed that, and I wanted to go back because we talked about top artists from LA, from California,
Yeah.
on Monday, and I totally forgot him.
Yeah. E40 is one of them.
That's my folks.
he's
I fool with E40.
E40, Too Short, Mac Dre, RP to Mac Dre for real. A whole lot of Keek the Sneak, whole lot of California artists that need some love right now.
Yeah, I think that was the perfect way to kick off Black Music Month. I think the culture definitely needed that,
Yeah.
and I think he put on for the. Is it the Bay? Is that where he from?
Yeah, he's from Oakland. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never been there.
That's what they consider the Bay.
Okay.
Or San Francisco. San Francisco, Oakland. It's like a whole little situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You haven't been?
I haven't. I've just been to LA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So, speaking of, this is the Morning Aux. I hope that y'all are plugged in with us on all social media platforms.
Come on.
Make sure you are following us on Instagram and Facebook at Morning Aux Live. And subscribe to the YouTube. But clearly, if you're here, you already subscribed. So do us a favor. Send this link
Come on.
to your homeboy or your homegirl, because I know they probably up fussing at them kids that's already out of school.
Get there.
But you know what, though? 9 times out of 10, kids probably sleep because they stayed up to about 4 this morning playing the
Yeah,
game.
because they out of school, ain't
Yeah. And I don't know if summer camp started just yet.
Mm.
But yeah, send a link, man. Get plugged in and let us know how we doing and let us know what you want us to talk about. And, let my boy know what y'all think about his music.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta get up. Cause we supposed to be y'all morning coffee, man, morning tea.
Yeah.
Little breakfast. Eat aside your breakfast and all that.
Speaking of getting up,
Come on. What you got?
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you tell any of your male counterparts good night?
I don't. I seen the trend.
Yeah.
I seen the trend.
What's wrong with it though?
I don't think
if
nothing
you
wrong
decide to
with it.
tell your homeboy, all right, man,
just
good
think it's-
night.
I think it's pretty abnormal, but cause I don't be calling my homeboys and be like, all right, man, good night, bro.
So if you talking to him at night and y'all about to wrap up the conversation, you cannot tell your homeboy good night.
Probably not good night. I'd be like, well, I mean, I see you tomorrow. I talk to
What
you
about
tomorrow.
get some good sleep or some rest?
I think the closest that happened, when I was staying with my brother, we were like, all right,
You
my
told
boy.
him good night. Don't lie.
No, I said, all right, sleep good, my boy.
Sleep good, my boy.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
that what we said it.
So
Yeah.
let's
Or now we be like, we just say for free, like when we lead the conversation.
for free.
Yeah, it's just something we had going on back in the day.
Is that a Mississippi thing?
Not just me and him.
For free. What does that mean?
Just do everything for free. I mean, you doing it to get paid anyway sometime, but do it for free if you love it.
But what they got to do with going to bed?
That has nothing to do with going to bed. It's something that we say when we get off the phone.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Other conversations don't go that way.
Okay.
Yeah. You like, all right,
So,
my boy.
would you tell another man good night?
Would I probably be like, good night, man. All right.
And what if they be like, hold on, what good night?
You got to quick draw.
Get out of there.
Get out of there.
That's crazy. Like, I don't like the double standards because it had me question, okay, if men don't like it, if I tell my homegirl, like, why can I tell my homegirls or another female, all right, good night, get you some rest, I know you're tired. Is that weird?
I don't know. I think it's just abnormal for guys to do it because it's something that we don't do.
Y'all be, man, I'm fed up.
I mean, cause I mean, the thing about it is it's already an attack against the man at this very moment in the first place. Like we get labeled for, we get called out for sharing our feelings and oh no, you soft all kind of stuff.
Okay, well we're not gonna get into that yet because we're gonna get into that later on because that comes back to like mental health and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into that a little bit later.
Say no
But
more.
give me like some other examples that you feel like a double standard when it comes to like men and women, like something that y'all can do but we can't do. And I got a perfect one. If a woman sleep with a bunch of men,
Oh no, they can't do that.
you know what she considered. But y'all could just go around
I mean,
digging it in everybody.
I don't think I don't necessarily agree with it, but I think it's just simply because we see the woman as a pure being, or at least we want to see her as a pure being, that she's only slept with maybe 4 guys or something like that, which in this society at this very moment probably unheard of. In some cases, I'm gonna say in some cases.
Okay.
But for guys, because we're natural hunters.
So women are not, or they can't be.
Nah, not really.
That's crazy.
Not really.
So do you think men get okay? So normally y'all be like, oh, she'd have been passed around,
And that's why I said, like,
So
in some cases that's much differently.
So do you think men can be considered passed around too?
Definitely.
Thank you. You
No,
are
I
the first male
I
to
definitely
agree with
think
me
that.
on that.
I definitely think that. Now, will they admit that? Probably not.
Okay, why not?
Because like the guy gonna think he winning in this situation.
And you're not, sir. You're not.
He think he winning in the situation because, like, yeah, I got her. Yeah, I got the homegirl, her sister. Nigga, you not winning.
No, you're not, because what probably happened was you did something with one female, and that female went and told this other person, and she want to be like, oh, that's what it was in on. I think I want to try it too. So it's like a circle of women that's like, well, let me see if it's what y'all say it is.
Yeah, until somebody...
You're being passed around in that friend group, sir.
Yeah, until somebody get upset and be like, oh, I missed my turn. Now it's a whole nother situation.
Or one of the
somebody get
females,
pregnant.
mess up his ego and be like, oh, I just wanted to see, but it wasn't all that for me.
Oh, yeah.
Then they mad.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to say I'm little? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a situation like that. And, it's crazy, but some dudes be like, they think they winning.
Yeah, they do.
They sleeping with multiple women, but that's the thing. Like, I think guys who are older, you know what I'm saying, they be like, or you know what I'm saying, guys who like single and just done been out here for a long period of time, they always be like, well, you got to do this, you know, sleep with a certain amount of women to be like considered a man and stuff like that. Which in certain cases, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Withholding yourself and being able to give yourself to your wife is definitely something
Come on,
that makes
brother.
you a man.
You've been honing in on the
Come on,
75
hold on.
days.
Wait, hold
You've
on.
been in that Bible
Hold on.
in your bag.
Yeah. Which camera I'm at? Here? Yeah. Hey, look, hold yourself, my boy. I'm trying to tell you, it'll be worth it when you get to your wife. I'm trying to tell you. Cause when you thinking about it and you out here sleeping with all these women, it ain't gonna be right. Cause your mind is something that is always gonna be like all over the place. And then when you like hone in on your wife, you're gonna be thinking about her and her only. I'm trying to tell you.
So basically, if you're a 30-year-old virgin, stay that until you get married.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing at all.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So speaking of, what if a man is a 30-year-old virgin and he come across a female that he think may be his wife and she been wilding?
She been wilding?
Spreading it.
That's a conversation that I have to have, you know what I'm saying? And she would have to be extremely transparent with him. Obviously, she gonna come in more experienced.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think the fact that if she can be able to walk him through it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd be like, talk me through it, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a trend right now, too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If she got to talk him through it, then that's okay. But as long as they have aligned themselves to, you know, with each other, then I feel like that's probably going to be the best. Okay. Now, would he want to experience somebody that is also, you know, maybe a virgin too? And they both have their very first time with each other.
My very first in the house on the couch in your parents' bedroom. Remember.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah. Marcus Houston, shout out to my boy.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, if that happens, it happens. But you know, I think it's looking back on the whole situation for me. I would say
you was outside.
I was outside.
Wow.
I was outside, but I definitely feel like looking back as a mature man that's also, you know, married and everything now, I wish that I would have withheld myself a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you ain't make no babies?
No.
Okay.
No.
Was it a possibility close? Like, what's the chances of somebody coming like tomorrow?
No. Heck no.
Well,
ain't nothing like that out there.
But
I don't know.
10 years ago.
I don't have any missions out there like that.
I got 4 people tested and they're not the daddy.
That's crazy. No, I ain't got no missions out there like that.
Okay. God is good.
God is good.
Yeah. Speaking of
come on
missions, Kobe Bryant, widow.
Yeah.
Vanessa Bryant.
Yeah.
So maybe like a week or so, it was just like a bunch of rumors going around that she was pregnant.
Whoa.
And the crazy, saying, like, whoa, it's nothing
it's been
wrong
like
with
what?
it.
It's been like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, that man been gone.
Well,
so if she's not dating, I'm surprised.
Yeah, she's not doing the Lauren London route.
What's the Lauren London route?
You know, she said after Nipsey died, that was the only person she, you know, loved. So,
anyway.
I mean, hey.
So, yeah, it was a lot of rumors going around on social media that she was pregnant. And I never saw her post about being pregnant or, you know, I just never saw anything about it. And people were like dog walking her on social media. How could you? You terrible. You this and you that. And then so she pops out and made a post, which I was waiting for it because I was like, she got to say something. Even though you don't owe us that, but are you really pregnant? And Miss Mamas popped out and said, it's me protecting my peace.
Yeah.
Not pregnant and having fun all summer.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that's equivalent to recent exposure with Duke Dennis. Everybody been trying to dive deeply into his situation since the whole streaming situation. And they be like, oh, he got this many kids. And I'm like,
how many does he have?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it don't even matter because like he was trying to keep them, you know, in the background for specific reasons, and being able to protect himself and his family and things like that from the internet. Like, who's to say that they wanted that? You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be a part of the limelight, and so like you got to protect yourself because the internet is ruthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be really, really careful.
Yeah.
So Vanessa Bryant is not pregnant for the people that was talking about her and saying, how can you move on so fast? And another man is reaping the benefits of what Kobe did and all that kind of stuff. So how you feel about that?
Say that one more time.
A lot of people were saying, you know, if she is pregnant or with anybody, she's wrong.
Well,
And
she's grown, and I'm sure at this point in life, Kobe probably would want her to be with somebody.
I will hope so.
Yeah.
But a lot of people's like, damn, another man is like benefiting from what he worked hard for.
I mean,
but I have to be honest. That's one of the things I'm afraid of when it comes to marriage. Like, I don't want to build a man up or something happened to me and I leave stuff to my husband. Another woman is like, you're not going to live in my big house. I'm hunting you.
But that's something that you can't control.
She gonna have to see me every night.
I mean, if that's the case, you gotta
You in my bed?
But you gotta see her.
I'm scratching your leg.
Actually treating him, you know, right. If she's a good woman.
Nope.
Because I mean, are you a girl's girl? If you a girl's girl, then you're gonna be like, okay, cool. She's treating the man that I love that I can't love anymore.
Physically.
Right. Physically, with respect, dignity, integrity.
Well, I thought I was a girl's girl, but apparently not.
No, you got.
Are you a boy's boy?
When you say that, what you mean? When you say that, what you mean?
A boy's boy. Are you a boy's boy? If I'm supposed to be a girl's girl, are you a boy's boy?
Like, if I was to pass away, right? Lord forbid, not right now, but if that was to come to, you know, fruition, then I would like, I wouldn't have no choice, obviously, but I'd be like, okay, cool, baby. I would want you to move on because, one, she's a good woman, and I know she would want to eventually move forward and want to love somebody. Now, would I be in heaven be like, you better do that right? You better do that right. That's my woman. Still, you know, God probably be holding me back a little bit, but, you know.
Oh, so you know you going to heaven.
I be trying to do myself right. You know what I'm saying? Pray and be obedient.
Okay, staying in alignment. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so the house that you talked about on Monday that you want to build, that you want to have for you and your wife and all of your like 15 kids, you want to have all the animals that you were talking about having.
Yeah.
You would really be okay with another man living in this big house that you plan on building.
If she don't sell it.
What? It's a big house. I don't think I'm selling a 15-bedroom house.
If she don't sell it, I mean, because that's gonna be
gonna
be for the
y'all
family.
Gonna have to migrate to his house or get another one.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that. If that's the case, then yeah. Like if she ends up selling the house that we if we made a family in this particular house, then yeah, I would want her to sell the house. If she don't sell the house, then, you know, cool. That was a decision that she actually made on her own. But I'm sure she probably wouldn't feel right, you know, creating other memories inside the house that, you know, her late husband was in.
Okay.
I wouldn't feel right doing that. If she was to, don't you leave me, girl. If she was to get up out of here.
I'm sure she in the chat. I can't see the chat. But what's going on in the chat? They in the chat? They talking to us?
We got Mama Daniel in there.
Oh, she gonna be in there. What's she talking about?
She got the looking eyes. And she said the music was popping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out to Mama Daniel out here.
Okay. Well, since we on relationships, I kind of want to move on a little bit, but I still want to stay on the same subject.
Okay.
So I hate putting this on the spot. I putting you on the spot like this, but you my co-host, so you gotta have these conversations with me, even though you're married.
Yeah.
So
before we do that, I want us to take a break, and I'm gonna play a song. This one is Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. It's called Dead. We're gonna let them get their stuff off, and then we're gonna come back. Then we're gonna get into it. Sound good?
Sound good to me.
All right, y'all
Make sure
stay
y'all
plugged
plugged
in.
in.
Stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. We're gonna get into this Dead with Ty Dolla $ign and Kanye West. See y'all soon. Yo, man. So that was my first time actually hearing this song Dead by Kanye West. And I think I heard Dirk and Future in the song with Ty Dolla $ign as well. Did you ever hear this album? Did you listen to the album?
What album is this?
This is the Kanye West Ty Dolla $ign joint album.
I didn't know they had an album together.
They made 2 of them.
Okay.
They made a 1 and a 2.
I like that song though.
Yeah, the song is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think anything Future is on. And Ty Dolla $ign. Remember Monday I was telling you, like, he's like almost that go-to person for a feature, and he's like, you most likely gonna have a hit.
Yeah.
I liked it though.
Yeah, I'm a big Ty Dolla $ign fan.
I might need to check that album out. Can you send me the Apple?
Yeah, I
Apple
can.
link?
Yeah, I will. I can send you that.
Speaking of Apple link, y'all, we have a playlist
Come
for
on.
you to submit your music. You can submit your music if you're an artist on our website, themorningox.com. But we have a playlist for Androids and iPhone users. So whenever you feel like you want to plug in and, use your aux cord, you can definitely add your music to our playlist, and we'll make sure we play it for you.
Come on. And we want to hear all your music now. We're gonna let the chat say how the music is, how it made them feel this morning, and all that. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So we were talking about relationships on the way out.
Yeah. So how soon should you move on after you call it quits with somebody?
After you done your healing.
How long does it take to heal?
Just never know. How long were you with this person? Give me a scenario.
Okay. Scenario. I'm real dramatic with those. So say you've been with somebody 2-3 years.
Okay.
And y'all did everything that people do in relationships.
Mm-hmm. You
taking trips, family and friends, mixing and all your feelings involved, all that good stuff.
I would hope so.
Gift exchanges, holidays together, and then it just started to shift a little bit, and y'all decide we just gonna go our separate ways. It hurt, but that's what you think is best. So with that, how soon should you hop into the next relationship?
I definitely after doing your healing. And
but healing is not the same for everybody. Like it may take you 2 days to heal. It might take somebody else 2 years. So
I mean, you can't really put a duration of time on it. I guess whenever love finds you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just take the proper time to actually get yourself together. You don't know what kind of impact this relationship did on your mental. You don't know what kind of impact it did on you physically. All these different things, or whether or not y'all was spiritual in the relationship.
Okay.
You don't know what kind of impact that was, whether y'all was praying in the relationship or putting God first or anything like that.
That sounds like a wife.
It sounds like, I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's always, I hope, the goal for, the guy to, get in a relationship and want to be with her for, forever. Mm-hmm. But, that's not the case for everybody. So I would say take the proper time. Okay. Get yourself together, and whether y'all was living together or not, because some people do that. They go ahead and move in with each other and all kind of stuff. So, like, get yourself together and, figure it out.
Yeah.
And eventually, no matter how much time you done, put in between that, just, make sure it's right for you.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, when people break up and then, like, a guy or a female, because it's happening on both sides, but when they pop out in another relationship, like a week later, and put it on social media, I'd be like, okay, this person been around. You didn't just meet them yesterday.
Yeah.
But you were just happily in this relationship and so in love. And you will love now with a whole other person.
Yeah.
Get help.
Get help. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, when I got out of what was considered a long relationship for me, which was a year, that wasn't that long at all for me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I hopped back into a relationship, but I started dating somebody not too long after, breaking up, because
Were you
I was
dating one
young.
person, or like were you the dating multiple people type person, or TMI?
Not necessarily. I would say I would date this one person, and then if it don't work out, then it don't work out. I will take some time, and
I
it'll.
don't believe you.
I don't know why you
I
don't.
don't believe you.
This is my life.
Because we just had this conversation on Monday, and you was like, you was wow.
But
You
I'm-
was outside.
But when I was
Even with the
wilding, I
other
was
girl
wilding.
that you knew cheated on you, you went and cheated back on her
That's
with
what I'm
multiple
saying.
people.
When I was wilding, I was wilding. That was then. But while I was dating, I was dating. I took dating serious.
Mm.
Sometimes.
The way you just roll your eyes, I know you lying.
Sometimes.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I could take accountability for it. Like that's the difference between the now me and the young me.
Come on, married man.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got any questions for me? Or anything you want to ask?
How long do you think you supposed to wait before getting into a relationship?
I think I really can't put a stamp on it, but I think you need some time to yourself.
Yeah.
Like
What
even
do you-
if like I don't want to necessarily say you need to heal because healing and just getting over a person in a relationship looks totally different for different people.
Right.
But because healing can look like going to get professional help. Everybody don't have money for that. But I do think you need to like sit down and have that time to sit in just sitting and understanding what went wrong. Take accountability because I'm not the type of person that feel like, well, it wasn't my fault. Like you really have to figure out what part did you play in this breakup and what happened. So I think once you take that time and figure out just different moving parts, you can kind of have somewhat of a clear mind going into a new situation and make sure that you're not taking your past traumas or whatever into the next situation. Like that's what I think.
Yeah.
So when you're ready to move on in that capacity, I think you may be okay.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
Okay. That's a good
yeah,
healthy answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, shout out to me for the
Shout
good
out to
healthy answers.
Look at her. I knew it was in you somewhere.
Oh,
Finding some good in you this morning. Let's go. Come
I ain't
on.
had my Sprite yet, but you know.
She had a Sprite this morning. Come on.
Sprite give me energy.
Oh Lord.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Next
Lord.
commercial break.
Okay.
You already know
Sprite
what
coming
I'm going. Oh, Sprite on ice.
Come on, Sprite on ice. So let me ask you this: since we still talking about relationships,
Okay.
what do you consider like a red flag in a relationship?
The way that a male talks about his mother, or
What you mean by that?
just the way that he talks about his mom. Like the relationship that he has with his mother is somewhat important because I think the way that a male talks about his mom or treat his mom will reflect how he would treat you.
Okay.
And if I don't like dating men with kids, and that's my prayer, like Lord, don't send me nobody with a child or children, but how he talks about his child's mother,
Okay.
you have to pay attention to stuff like that. It's some hurt men out here.
It is.
And I'm learning that. Like, when you put a guy on child support, baby, they hate you for the rest of their life. Even if they only paying like $40 a month.
Yeah. Which $40 a month is pretty wild.
It happens.
Yeah, I know.
Which means they ain't making no money.
Yeah.
But they be mad.
Yeah.
And they harbor that for like the rest of their life.
Yeah. And
that's crazy to me because
I think it's more so because the exit of the relationship, of how they even got to child support.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't a relationship and she just got pregnant?
Well, technically, it's still it's something, a situationship. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna talk about those.
Yeah, they were able to conduct themselves enough to be able to say, "Hey, I like you enough to lay down with you."
Well, what if it was a one night stand?
That's what I'm saying. I liked you enough.
No, you ain't gotta like
to
nobody
lay
to have a
down
one
with you.
night stand. I meet you at the club. You look good. You going off that liquor.
You still like them.
You high.
You still like something about them. Something about you attracted you to them.
No.
Whether you intoxicated or not.
These girls be having cigarette lips. and dudes be going crazy.
It-
Like if they drunk,
Yeah.
they going forward. Like
But
if she in the club with a skirt and some J's on,
Mhm.
or either the flip flops with the big fur on it.
Yeah. But that his intoxicated self was attracted to that at the time. He wanted to look.
I don't think it was attractive. I just think it was easy.
Easy,
She went
hard,
for it.
don't matter. He was attracted. He was like, I want to go over there and talk
Attracted
to
to
her.
what? The flip flops?
Attracted to something.
Okay.
Whether it was her body
lips.
type, whether it was her
It was
lips,
the cigarette lips.
whether it was her hair, whatever the case. Or if they had just so happened to overhear each other in conversation, be like, oh, I can intertwine on that.
Tonight only.
Tonight only.
Yeah.
And it just so happened to be like,
I'm pregnant.
yeah.
You what? Bitch, you got the wrong number.
And that's child support.
And he got served papers.
That's the beginning of the origin story.
Well, unfortunate for the child.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that a child has to suffer through the negative traits that a mother and a father they have to go through, because it's a strain on a relationship for both of them.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. I hate when people put kids through that, because the kids didn't ask to be in that situation. Kids ain't asked
They
to
never
come
asked
here.
to be there.
Stop having sex.
Yeah. That goes back to what I was saying, fellas.
Stop
Hold yourself.
spreading yourself thin.
Hold yourself.
Stop spreading yourself thin.
Come on now.
Y'all just be dipping and diving in all types of cooch.
Just be dipping and dabbing. That is crazy.
What? They do. They do.
That girl said dipping and dabbing.
Especially the ones that be having like so many kids by so many different women.
Now that is crazy. That part, like, I'm like, you didn't like neither one of your baby mamas? And I don't even like the term baby mama, but like, you didn't like neither one of them to marry them? I'm just saying, like, when dudes be having like so many
You ain't
mothers,
like none of them.
you didn't like none of them to marry them.
Or just be in a long-term relationship with them. Like, be in a household with your kids. The two-parent household.
Yeah.
What happened to that? So you just didn't want that with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that be the wild thing to me. Like, when you have multiple kids by different baby mamas, and I hate the term, but that's just the case.
Yeah.
Like, you just have several different mothers, and you decide, oh, well, neither one of these women actually met my standard to marry, but you were able to.
But do you
be
have
slept with.
standards, though?
Probably don't. Or if they do have standards, it's very low, which says a lot about them.
I don't know. I don't want you to get beat up now.
No, I'm just saying, like, they have.
Somebody will be like, hey, bro.
The guy
Hey,
has.
bro, I heard you on the radio. You
What
feel
it-
me? And I got multiple baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? So
A
what
hit
you
dog
trying
holler.
So what you trying to say? You feel me? Because we could bump right now.
You gonna bump after the decision you made?
We could bump right now on my mama.
Okay, we can bump then.
You gonna bump?
I ain't gonna bump, but I'm gonna have some for you though.
What you got?
I'm gonna have some for you.
What you got?
Yeah, we gonna bump. You gonna feel me?
You got like little pocket knives or
I
something?
got some. It gonna hold you though.
Okay.
I'm like, look, I got Medea in me. Like, I got something that gonna hold you.
Okay.
I got some. I just ain't got no purse or no dress or no weed.
I was gonna ask you what you was holding it in, cause you know they got male
got a
purses.
backpack.
They got male purses now.
No, I don't want that.
You don't like those?
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just don't want it.
What you think about people guys that carry those?
Like satchels.
It's a purse.
The proper term back in the day, what guys used to carry was satchels.
If it's
Or
crossbody
fanny
coming
pack-
across your
fanny pack.
chest, if it's a fanny pack, if it can go over your shoulder like a. Some of them be out here looking like a single parent, like they carrying a diaper bag.
Yeah. Nah, I've seen a lot of guys carrying them. Nah, it ain't something that's my preference. I've carried a fanny pack before
Wow.
when it was cool.
Wow. What you had like different colors?
I had a red and a black one.
Okay. Red and black is cool.
Yeah.
Gang bang.
Hey, yo.
You was gang banging?
Not even.
Really?
No, I didn't get into none of that.
Wow.
Mm-mm. Not
You were raised right.
Yeah, but I mean, I was raised around it. It was in the city for sure.
Come on to the people that was not a product of their
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah, it was in the city for sure.
Okay. Dating apps. You ever been on one?
Yeah, not my stilo no more.
No more. So you think it's still a thing, or like, do you think they're ghetto?
I don't think the dating apps are ghetto. I think the people make it ghetto.
Mm.
Because like I think people are somewhat insecure about themselves.
Okay.
And so they make all these scam pages and stuff like that, and they don't reveal their real selves on some of those apps.
Yeah.
Um.
So I got into like a really small argument, altercation type thing with an old coworker, and he used to get on these apps and he used to meet, in my opinion, some amazing women.
Yeah.
And I noticed a pattern of things not working out. Like he would abruptly just like hurt their feelings and cut them off and just, like have no
Just kind of
dealings with them.
self-sabotage.
So eventually I asked him, I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're not over your very first girlfriend that's married to somebody else, and y'all broke up years ago, and you're on these dating apps, you're going out on dates and stuff like that. You're liking these people, you're meeting their parents, like all this kind of stuff, and then you just cutting them off. But yet you're back on a dating app and you're meeting somebody else. What the hell is wrong with you?
You need to see a therapist.
He did, and I recommended that, and he did start seeing a therapist. But I was like, do you really want to be in a relationship? And he was like, no. I said, so why are you playing this game?
Yeah.
I'm not playing a game. I was like, no, you're playing a game and you're playing a dangerous game. What you're doing is you're emotionally abusing these women because they don't know why you're just going away, like blocking them, no conversation, or you're a break up with them and then you just cut communication and they're just trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Like, you just never know, like, am I fat? Or you just never know what it is because you're not giving them that. But at the same time, if you know that you're not ready to seriously date or be in a relationship, get your ass off these apps, bruh.
Yeah, because what you
You
don't
taking
wanna,
up space.
Yeah, what you don't want to keep doing. That goes back to the conversation we was having Monday. You definitely have to tell your true intentions. Be transparent, about wanting to date somebody. That kind of like proves the point about certain things that people say about relationships these days, saying that it has urine in the dating pool and all these other things. Basically, it's a cesspool at this point. As far as like wanting to date somebody or find somebody that's actually genuine, that wants to be in a relationship. And
sex pool. This is my first time here.
Cesspool.
Oh, okay. I thought you said sex pool. I was about to say, I ain't heard about that. You mean SEX or SEGGS? Okay.
I ain't touching that.
Okay. All right. So the whole situationships or the we go together, tell them we go together.
Yeah.
That's my girl. I love her. Oh my God. What you think about?
Tune in. So what?
What you think about situationships?
Y'all both have to have an understanding. I mean, I ain't saying it's right, but you want to be right with that person that you have a situationship with, because y'all not technically together.
Yeah, we not. And then if we're not, and it's not a title, that kind of leaves the door open to you to go wherever you want to or do whatever you want. But if we're in a situationship for like a long period of time, man, you know what it is. I wish you would.
But what's making y'all not actually come through and say, I want to be exclusive?
Stubbornness, maybe. Or somebody still looking for something that that person can't offer.
Do you want to put that on the table? Be like, hey, I think it's time for us to define this relationship.
No, because I think if it's known in the beginning, then I think it's like, okay, if you come in knowing, if that person say, I'm not looking for a relationship, you know that. But yet you still fooling with them in whatever capacity that you choose to fool with them. You had the chance to leave, but you stayed.
Okay.
So it's a situationship.
Say you decide to leave, but he don't want you to.
Then we got to figure something out.
Because
if you want me to stay, everybody else got to go. We go together. Tell them we go together.
True enough. It's time to become exclusive.
Pretty much.
What it sounds like.
But yeah, I don't like the whole, the way society is set up now. That's why I was saying the other day. Remember, I was like, there's no way you're going to meet somebody and think you're the only person that they're entertaining. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
The world that we live in, you ain't the only one.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't the only one, bro.
I get that.
She probably talking to your daddy.
That's crazy.
It's happening.
You ain't Lord Harvey out here, is you?
Oh, don't do my girl like that.
But that happened, though.
Allegedly. Because we don't know for sure.
Not allegedly. She was with both.
So she for sure was in a relationship with the son and then the father.
Yeah.
We saw pictures. That's it.
We saw a lot.
Did we see her like
we don't know what they did in the
kissing?
on the background.
Okay, wait. So we've seen pictures, okay?
Yeah.
Have we seen her like intimate with both of them?
I have never seen.
My point exactly.
I didn't see anything more than what y'all seen.
So,
but my thing is that it was a known thing that she was with the son, and also Diddy.
Let me tell you what I love about Lori Harvey. She ain't clearing up no rumors, baby. I ain't clearing up no rumors. 2025, we ain't not clearing up no rumors. You can think what you want. You can assume what you want.
Yeah.
I ain't clearing it up. Because guess what? Most of the people that's talking about me, I got more money than them.
Man, that's crazy.
I think some people just need to stay in their tax bracket. And I've said this before.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your tax bracket.
Do it for sure. Live under your means. Mm-hmm. Do what you got to do.
And get out of the business of my coochie.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
Because it's not your business.
Oh, my God.
Stop worrying about these women and what they doing with their private parts, man.
Oh, my God. This girl is going crazy this morning.
I got to get my Sprite. Y'all better get me a Sprite.
Somebody please get her a Sprite because she about to wild out.
I'm done.
This girl is crazy.
My mama going to text me in a minute.
She about to wild out.
Don't say that word.
All right, man. So, look, man, I got a nice little mix lined up. And we're going to get into the mix. And, of course, you will be able to hear the mix and everything like that in full after the show. So, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in. Y'all also make sure y'all stay plugged in for the mix after because we have a nice little conversation going on. Nice little lineup for the rest of everything else. But I'm about to get into it. Y'all stay tuned in, and we'll be back in a minute. Yee!
Yo, this your favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sade, and we are back live, plugged in on YouTube, and we just finished up with our morning mix by our favorite DJ, IAMONEAL.
Bow!
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
You over there sweating and stuff?
Look, man,
you under that light?
Hand me a little towel.
Yeah, we gotta get my boy some napkins or something.
Hand me a little towel.
He a little hot over here. But we appreciate that mix, though. Chat, let us know how you like the mix. Rate it on a scale of 1 to 10.
Come on.
We only accepting 8s and above.
Come on.
But definitely let us know how the mix was. And, even if I don't know if we're having technical difficulties right now, but if you go back to the play after the show, you'll be able to hear it very, very clear.
Definitely.
So.
What's up?
We want to talk about some music right now?
We could talk about music. We can get on the mental health. We got a packed show.
Okay, we do. Let's talk about some music right quick.
Come on.
You're a music genius.
Something like that.
A little expert in that area.
Say.
So, we get to play my favorite game.
Here we go.
Woo! Do a happy dance. I want to see how excited you could get. Ooh. Okay. Break it down. Hey. Now cool off. Hey, cool off. Hey.
Hey, these chairs is nice.
Okay.
Holding me up.
I know, right? So, favorite game.
Okay.
One gotta go.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. You ready? You think you're ready?
I'm ready.
All right. We're going to take it back. Keith Sweat, Babyface, Teddy Riley, or Bobby Brown.
One gotta go?
One gotta go.
Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat?
Yep.
What? Why?
Keith Sweat, he cool. He good. He got a few songs in the arsenal that I know that I
You do know he wrote for some of these people too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I know he got a good pen too. But
Make it last forever. You gonna get rid of him?
come on, let me show you. Let me break this down some.
Okay.
We talking about Babyface.
Okay. Well, you know he coming to Birmingham too.
Come on, shout out to Babyface.
Mm.
Babyface has written for just about everybody in the game, including my boy Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he recently dropped an album too. I was like, oh, Babyface still, yeah.
I'm gonna have to go tap in.
Yeah.
I've been missing out.
It's for the younger crowd, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna tap in. Teddy Riley. He made a whole genre called New Jack Swing. Come on now. You ain't got a whole lot of people that say that they made genres. You got Teddy Riley, you got Prince, you got Lil Jon, cause he made Crump. Without Lil Jon, we wouldn't have Coming to Club, Shaking My Dreads. We wouldn't have a little scrapping now.
Hold on, I don't want to cut you off, but they going crazy in the chat. Taylor said, not Keith.
No, Keith is out of here.
And she rated your mix a 9.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Taylor.
And Saying Daniel rated the mix a 10.
Come on, 10.
Now, Saying Daniel said Teddy Riley because he was never solo, always in groups.
But I mean, hey.
Did he go solo at some point? Did he do? Oh, he did go from group to group.
But he was
as a solo person, he was able to write, produce, and all that kind of stuff. So
I mean, Keith, he was in the group too. He was in the group with Gerald Levert and Bobby Brown's bandmate. Dang, what's his name?
I don't know about that because if I remember correctly, when he did the verses, I remember him telling Bobby Brown, "I wanted to be in a group like y'all. Like I want to be like y'all." I don't know if Keith was ever in a group before.
Yeah, he was.
Somebody do the research and let me know.
He was in the group with, what is Buddy name? He put on your red dress. Johnny Gill. He was in that group. On Me. He was in the video with Gerald Levert and Johnny Gill.
We need an old head in here, cause
come on, my daddy.
Google.
Come on, my daddy put me on now. That Willie's son. Yeah, Willie's son. No. Trying to tell you.
I'm trying to research. You know, I gotta.
Man, I promise.
I get LSG.
LSG.
Okay. Black Men United, GQ. So who all was in LSG? Let's see. You might be on to something.
Come on now.
LSG. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
LSG is an R&B supergroup composed of R&B artists Gerald Levert from Cleveland, Ohio, Keith Sweat from Harlem, New York, and Johnny Gill. This probably after they was already they grown and already famous. They probably formed this after they all had a good career.
But they was a group though. Same thing Tank did, Genuine and
that's after.
Tyrese.
It's not like they started in a group and then it was a B2K type situation.
Okay,
or B5. Yeah.
I see what you mean.
They already had a good career and it was so good. And, you know, people was like, you know what, you winning and I want to win too. So let's
start a group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So what's the case with Pleasure P and all of them? Because it's not.
They
going
started
too well.
as a group and
it's not
Pleasure
going too well.
P went solo. What you mean it's not going too well?
I ain't heard no real song for real.
From who?
From Pleasure P now. From Pleasure P, Sammy.
Oh, you talking about that group? Okay,
Ray
they
J.
had one nice song. They had one nice run, but they just toured together, so you could give them that.
True story. I give y'all that.
Yeah,
I give y'all that. I back up.
They were actually kind of hilarious.
They're more funny than it is, you know.
I don't.
The
Ray
only
J and that One Wish.
The only talented one in there
is
that
who?
can really sing.
Is who?
That can really, really sing.
Oh, because I think our friendship at the end of the day, who is the only talented one?
It's Sammy. That boy can blow them out the water.
He can, but this is what I'm not liking about Sammy. He's trying too hard to prove that he can sing, and that's where he mess up at.
I think that's only because he ain't been in the limelight in a while.
You ain't gotta do all that, bro.
He don't know that.
They verses was hilarious.
Really was.
This is probably the best one.
He don't know that he don't have to do that.
Well, life goes on, but
true story.
You got Bobby V in this group.
Bobby V can't really sing.
Slow down.
Not to the capacity that he think he can. And then Ray J.
Okay, Ray J just he had one wish. That was to learn how to sing.
Yeah.
But but no. Let me, while y'all laughing, I got a favorite song that's like my top 20.
Which was?
Wait a minute.
Oh no, that song go off.
That song
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
It slaps.
Nah,
I love it.
He do go off in that song.
Yeah.
That song is tough.
And Lil' Kim, she did her big one in there.
Yeah, she did it. She did a big one in that one.
So
she had an era for real.
I guess
she had an era.
Do you consider her one of the greats?
Yeah, she can spit. She can definitely spit. Shit, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Rhapsody. Shoot, I could really go on for real.
Okay.
Nikki can spit too when she ain't acting crazy.
That's auntie now.
I feel you.
That's auntie.
I feel you.
Don't talk about auntie.
But I'm just saying, when she ain't on them, trying to feed for the internet, she can really spit.
Okay.
They give her the long verses. I don't even know if they want the long verse, but they give her the long verse on the song for sure.
Okay. All right, another one gotta go.
Okay.
Since we doing this, but before we get into it, I think Pleasure P and Sammy are the most talented in that group.
They're the closest to
Pleasure
they
P
can really sing in that.
Yeah. Okay.
I still choose Sammy over Pleasure P though.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Come with me. He did his big one.
Yeah. Sammy can sing.
He can.
Yeah.
All right. One gotta go.
All right.
Drew Hill. 112. Jodeci. Jagged Edge.
All in their prime?
Yes.
Dang.
This should be easy. Drew Hill. 112.
112.
Jodeci.
Jagged
Edge.
This is crazy. They always blowing them out the water.
This is easy for me.
This back when you getting on the knees begging singing.
Oh, we need that.
Yeah.
We need
this.
that.
This the point and grab singing.
The desert.
You know what I'm saying?
The desert with the leather.
With the leather.
And the boots.
Why do you have leather on and you know what I'm saying?
On your knees.
But they had it on.
Yeah. And the rain falls back then.
Yeah. If I have to choose either one of them to leave,
this should be easy.
It would have to be 112.
Yes.
It would have to be 112.
Off the rip.
I don't want it to be 112 because they have so many great songs. But
so many. You can name like 3.
Cupid, Peaches and Cream.
Anytime.
That's
it.
Boom, boom, boom. No, they had a whole arsenal, but I can't think of it right now.
Exactly.
But okay, cool.
112 gotta go.
112.
Chat.
Yeah, out of here.
Drop in the comments.
That's a tough.
Who gotta go?
That's a tough category though.
If you don't say 112, we unsubscribing you. You ain't gotta worry about clicking. You ain't gotta worry about clicking the button. We gonna do it for you. Yes.
They out of here.
Yeah.
You won't catch another alert.
No. You won't get a text message, email, none of that.
Gonna block them from the page? Y'all out of here.
So let us know in the chat who gotta
y'all.
go. Let us know in the chat who gotta go. Drew Hill.
Golly.
Jodeci. 112 or Jagged Edge. What's your favorite Jagged Edge song?
I would say the song they had with Bow Wow. Baby.
You wanted to be Bow Wow so bad.
Not even that. That song just bumping though.
Bruh. Bow Wow was your idol growing up.
I ain't gonna say idol. I ain't saying all that. But the song was so good, bro. Like I used to have these headphones, right? And back in the day, headphones, they ain't like they is with bass boosted like they is now.
Kids these days would never experience the handheld CD player.
No.
Never.
And I had
the buttons getting stuck.
Right. And so back in the day when that song came on my CD player, because I used to burn CDs, I used to press my ears, press the
You used to
headphones
do a
against
lot
my
of
ear.
illegal stuff growing up.
Bro, hey, look, we all did. But
Oh, me too.
we all did. But I used to press my headphones to my ears just to feel the bass a lot more.
Yeah, it used to hit different back then.
Yeah. You used to hear different when your
I could
when your
give
CD
Beats
skipped
his
too.
props, but them headphones back in the day, they were so cheap.
Yeah.
But man, you heard
Them
everything.
You remember the ear candies?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I had them.
Oh, the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ear
Okay,
candies. Yeah.
I think I had some.
used to have them.
I'm trying to find this song because I don't even know. Oh, you talking about My Baby?
Yeah. That jump bumping. That
You're
jump
my
bumping.
baby. Sing it. You don't want to sing it?
No, see, you gotta go. That's a whole production. Shout out to JD.
You need a beat?
You need the song.
Okay.
I ain't the group, so I can't really sing like the group.
Okay. Marcus said 112. Everybody's saying 112. They said 112 gotta go.
They had to tell Diddy no.
San Daniel said they had to tell Diddy no. Did he do it? Did it?
Only time to find out.
You know, 50 Cent trying to get in touch with Trump so he won't pardon him.
Yeah.
Petty, but
that
I
boy
get
is
it.
a menace.
Yeah,
That boy is a menace.
he is. I love
So,
it, though.
albums that turned 10 to 20 years old this year. Number 1,
Okay.
my guy, Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly. Then we got Dr. Dre's Compton album,
Oh,
which was a nice album.
I thought that was named Chronic. I didn't know it was called Chronic.
No, that's actually
Was it
that
Dr.
is
Dre?
his album.
Okay.
I thought it
I
was
know a little something.
I thought it was Snoop Dogg album for
I
a
know a
second.
little something.
That's me. That's on me. Vince Staples, Summertime, 06.
I don't know who that is.
Golly, you gotta get plugged in.
Yeah, plug me in.
You gotta get plugged in.
Help a sister out.
I got you. Meek Mill, Dreams Worth Money, More Than Money.
What
Excuse me.
songs was on that album? Was that the
I think
Dreams and
that's
Nightmares?
I think that's the same.
Hold on, wait a
album.
minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
No? Oh, Rico, the last song he did with Drake. Yeah.
What's a popular song that was on that album?
Was it A-Man on there too?
That was on Dreams and Nightmares.
Dang.
So what song was on this album that I should know?
Rico.
I don't know that song.
They probably should hit you. They probably hit with the Rico.
No, I don't know these. I don't know these people.
Sorry, Drake. Earl Sweatshirt. I don't like shit. I don't go outside.
Okay.
I didn't hear that album. Okay. I'm gonna have to go tap into that one. Future. Dirty Sprite 2.
What's on that album?
Definitely heard that album.
What all was on that album?
Where you at? That ain't okay. The mixtape, the one I remember the most. That's the one I remember the most.
Okay.
The Dirty Sprite mixtape.
I mean, all his mixtapes albums was a hit. So
yeah.
I just can't remember what was on it.
They're quotables. I can pull it up.
Okay.
ASAP Rocky, At Long Last ASAP. I don't know what's on that album to tell you because I wasn't an ASAP fan like that back in the day.
Right.
But I think that Pray or the song Rihanna was in the video. Fashion Killer. That's on the first album? Wait, so he was that far in the game? Bad? Okay. Okay. Moving forward.
Okay, Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Do we really count that as his album though? As his album. As his album. It's a solo album, yes. If we just saying that Drake did it. But that's the album that Quentin Miller wrote.
I don't think I like that album. That was like probably my
I ain't
least
gonna
favorite.
Lie. The execution is really nice. Shout out to Drake. But to know that Quentin Miller wrote all the songs, he did the references to it, and Drake bar for bar didn't change nothing.
Bar for bar?
Yeah. He ain't changed nothing. Yeah. All the references still alive on YouTube. Y'all go find out.
Shout out to Big Draco
Shout out to Quentin Miller.
that paved the way for these people.
Come on. Next, we got Lupe Fiasco, Testuyo,
Tesu.
Testuyo, and Youth.
Is that a Chinese word?
Is that supposed to be outsets? Outstep backwards? I don't know.
Chat, don't judge us.
Hey, look.
It's early in the morning.
Don't do it.
The reading, the spelling, pronunciation.
I'm going to let you know right now. I didn't hear that album. I don't even know what's on that album.
Yeah. We messed up right now. Well, but I'm going to take the hit too and say we.
Say no more.
We messed up over here.
Ray Shrimmer Life.
Oh.
Now, I know that.
What's album. On that album?
They got Lit Like Big. They got I Don't Got No Type. They got Start a Party.
Flex? No Flex on.
Yep.
What was their other song? They had another hit. Throw Some More? Yeah, they had a nice little run.
That whole album was actually pretty good. Well put together.
Okay, so I got a question before you go to the next person. Do you think, because we haven't heard from them in a minute, do you think they can have a successful comeback? Like, give us some great music? And I know they've been writing for other people. They've been writing some great music. And I know individually they've probably been, like, doing features and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But do you think they can come back as a group and take over again? Because, again, they had a run.
It's a good possibility.
Okay.
It would literally have to be one of the formulas they had with the first two albums. Because they tried to do the double album where they did the album together, then they did individual albums.
Okay.
So I don't think that formula worked out too well like they wanted to numbers wise.
Okay.
But if they was to come back now, while it's kind of like died down, because where they were was when a lot of hype, songs was coming out. You had Sheck West at this point. Playboy Cardi was on
here
the rise.
last week.
Sheck West?
Yes. And I didn't know he was here with Key Glock. Actually, it was during our lunch party.
Wow. Okay.
So,
no, I didn't know anything
I
about
saw
that.
videos, and I was so disappointed in Birmingham.
Yeah.
They were not crunk enough for Sheck West. There's no way you should not be tearing it up, tearing this place up during Mo Mamba. Like, what are we doing?
Now, when that come on, you got to turn up.
You got to lose your mind.
You got to turn up.
That and Chief Keef, like, if you kind of play them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not necessarily back to back, but.
He on Fiend, too. Travis Scott, Fiend.
Oh, I thought you was trying to say something else. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Moving forward, we got Future 56 Nights.
What's on that album?
56 Nights, March Madness.
March Madness is
you could throw that
Negro
on.
spiritual.
Yeah. Once that beat start, it's like you go into a trance.
Speaking of Negro spirituals, for us, by us.
Set it off, Baboose.
Set it off, for sure. Wipe Me Down.
Yeah, Baboose.
And
Web at 612.
Whew.
Come on. Let's see.
Every Boosie and Webby song back in the day.
Trill Entertainment do got a lot of quotables.
We got some serious Negro spirituals.
Yeah, they got a heavy arsenal over there.
March Madness.
Even in a mood, man, from
I think Same Damn Time could be one.
I can see
Future.
That. Yeah.
What's another Future song that y'all think is just that song?
Where you at?
I don't think so.
Tony Montana?
Oh, Fuck Up Some Commas.
Yeah.
And Percocet. Miley what's the name of that one?
Mask
Off.
Yeah.
Yes.
You was about to go into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not Like Us is a quotable now. Because it's been played like a lot. You don't think so?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, hey. 21 Savage, bank accounts.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
A lot, too. Yeah, everybody know that song. Word
definitely.
for word. Dreams and Nightmares.
Oh, yeah.
You play that and you just got to play the whole song.
You know what's used to be funny? Like, you played in the club going to be quiet the whole time during the very beginning. But when he hit that, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, now y'all up.
Nah, I sang the whole song.
Oh, you one of them.
Yeah.
You the only one in the club that know the lyrics.
Probably.
You be showing off.
Trying to. Then we
Okay.
got Tyler, the creator, Cherry Bomb. Young Thugs, Barter Six.
What was on that? Thug got
We
some
run
hits
up them
too.
digits, we run up their money. We run up them
Digits,
digits, we run up
Check,
their money.
Power.
Stoner.
Oh.
Yeah.
That remix with Nicki?
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking about the Danny Glover. Oh, it's the same song. Stoner and Danny Glover. No, it's two different songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
He
Mac
came
Miller,
out of the Nene era.
He did.
He came out of the Nene era.
Yeah.
Then
And
we,
I like him on the Gucci Man. It's
off
not
the
you.
leash.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, when
My
I
boy
say,
snapped.
man, when I say me and my wife been running that song back, I've been in Gucci Man for last 2-3 days. So
Okay.
last night I went back to
Trap House.
nah, we played that in the car yesterday.
Okay.
But I had one back to
Cooking in the kitchen.
No, that's standing in the kitchen. That's Joe got it right there.
No. He did one. I was trapping like a fool. Me and that fat fool. What song is that? It was a mixtape.
Yeah, that was a mixtape. The song I went back to
Photo
was Shook
Shoot
Them
is
Haters
good.
Off.
Oh, damn. You went back.
Yeah, I ain't heard that song in a while, and I was like,
Can I get a mix? A personal mix?
for Shook Them Haters Off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I do a trap mix.
Okay. We need a trap mix.
I do a trap mix.
Nicole.
All right, so let's finish this up right here.
It's me reading it out loud.
Mm-hmm. We got Nicole. We got Mac Miller, Go, OD. Oh, excuse me. Good AM. I read that wrong. R.I.P. to Mac Miller, man. Shout out to Mac Miller. He had a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah. All right, number 16, Drake and Future.
I think they're going to set us up.
They done already did it. Drake and Future.
These words, it's not us, y'all. Okay, let me be clear. These words that my favorite co-host cannot read, the producers they did this on purpose because they know it's early in the morning.
They ain't put the
I'm stuttering. He been stuttering. They
ain't put the pronunciations on the side or nothing. Just letting us go out here.
I'm just sipping my Sprite.
Sipping dirty Sprite. Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive.
Oh, that was good.
Now that joint was bumping. Diamonds, 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 diamonds on me dancing. Yeah. That plastic bag joint? Yeah. Get a plastic bag. Go ahead and pick up all the cash.
Okay, so we can talk about the R&B list.
Come on.
Huh.
You
The Weeknd.
You might have a better chance. Oh, you can pronounce all these.
Beauty Behind the Madness. What was on that album? Y'all gotta tell us what was on this album too now, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Can't Feel My Face. That was a good album.
Okay. Chris Brown royalty. Anything Chris Brown's great.
I didn't hear the whole thing, but it was good.
The disrespect.
I mean, hey, I would tell Chris Brown that, hey, brother, you made a lot of songs on the last few albums that I still haven't heard.
Okay. Miguel had a good run. Quickie. I don't know if that was on the album, but Miguel.
Really?
Okay. Well, never mind.
Was
That one was called Coffee.
Okay. That was a good song.
Okay. R. Kelly, The Buffet. I don't know what was on that
Was Happy
album.
People on that album? No, that was on the Chocolate album.
All right.
Excuse
So
me.
we don't want to stay on music too long, so I'm just gonna run through
Go ahead.
the 20-year list.
Go ahead.
So we got Chris Brown, Trey Songz, I Gotta Make It, 112, Pleasure and Pain, Faith Evans, The First Lady, Coming. I can never get into his music. I want to love like this.
Yeah, and see, that's exactly why you need a hug. That's exactly why you need a hug.
The Game, the documentary was good. Damn, 20 years. Now I feel old.
We getting up there. The Game
Yo,
documentary.
you getting up there.
Young Jeezy, Let's Get It, The Thug Motivation 101. Yeah. Kanye West, Late Registration. Yeah.
Let us know in the chat.
Probably the last album he was normal on.
Okay, let's talk about some real life millennial struggles.
Ooh, Jesus.
See, you're rubbing off on me.
No, I don't say struggles like that.
You rubbing off on me.
I say struggles.
I sounded very much like I was from Mississippi.
No, you sound like you were right here from Birmingham.
All right. So, what are some things that are like traumatizing for you now that you thought that you were ready for? Ready for? Goodness.
God, dog.
Yeah.
It whooping you.
Yeah.
Uh,
You rub off on me.
no, don't put that on me. What are some adult struggles?
Bills.
I don't think nobody was ready.
My heart be
I think
hurt
I was,
every time it come out my account. Then they send that, thank you, girl.
I think I was prepared for the bills, but I wasn't. I'm not looking to. Let me see. Let me see how to word this better. I don't like the increase of bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Talk about it.
when I had my first place, my 3-bedroom townhouse, 2-car garage, that should have been
You was selling drugs.
I was not. It was a brand new home. And what that price right there for that house, for something like that, would be considered like $2,000 some dollars. So in this case, I was paying $535 a month, and I was able to cover all my bills. You know
So
what I'm
right
saying?
now it's probably
It's crazy.
about $5,500.
I don't know about that. Probably like as a whole with all bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is something that you thought your 30s would look like versus reality? Were you one of those people that had life planned out?
Somewhat.
Are you living up to it now?
I could say finally I'm back in alignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you I guess vision your 30s looking like?
If I would have stayed on track with where I was going, I would have been a rapper, producer at this very moment. If I'm saying that it would be perfect.
Well, yeah, you know you got to freestyle at the end, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna freestyle.
We need that.
Nah.
I'll help you.
Say no more.
If I help you, you gonna do it?
I'll get in there. Get in there.
You gonna get it here first, okay?
Say no more.
Okay.
But yeah, I would have been traveling. Of course, by this time, obviously, I wanted to be married. I would have wanted a kid, a kid or two by now, or something like that. Okay. But big house, all this kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, I know it's coming though. But I feel like with me coming from where I was coming from, not really having a whole lot of male influence to help guide me along, like a mentor or something like that, I probably would be further.
Okay.
Honestly.
Speaking of mentors ain't mentoring like they supposed to.
Not like they used to.
It's sickening out here. Like, I be so close to making a post on Facebook saying that I do not wish a successful black woman, older black woman, on a younger female that's trying to make it in a certain industry. Because surprisingly, these older women really look at younger women as competition. Like, they're intimidated, and it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary. I've been through it so many times. Like, people that I didn't even ask to mentor me. Oh, I'm going to mentor you. Get jealous, try to take money away from me, try to take clients. Don't want to be that person to navigate me. Do you
feel like it's because they feel like they missed out on a spot, and now they're mentoring you to do what they should have done a few years ago?
Possibly, but also it's like, I'm not gonna let you get ahead of me type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not. I'm just at the peak of my career, or I've been doing this for a minute, and I'm in my 60s. I'd be damn if somebody in their late 20s, early 30s, surpass me.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
because who you think you are?
Yeah,
that's what I get out of it.
I see.
You're not gonna be making more than me. Like, people my age, and I've experienced it before, we catch hell in corporate on jobs because we're coming in with these degrees, and you got people that's been on these jobs like 20, 15 years, just now being promoted, but we're coming in, making more money than them, and in higher positions. They don't know
Yeah.
how to take it.
I get that. Which leads to mental health. Are you okay?
Am I okay? Maybe.
You feeling all right today? You got your Sprite now?
I got my Sprite now. I feel great.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be drinking Sprite early this morning, but
Probably should have had like a tea, coffee, something like that.
can't drink coffee. I'd be asleep. Then
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
'cause
sleepy. I get hyper. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna say. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
So I think I'm doing good.
Okay.
Before it's like mental health, I think I'm okay. You know,
Okay.
it's a growing process, but it's not so much about me.
Yeah.
June is men's mental health month.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy because last month was mental health awareness month. I'm like, why we can't, again, a double standard. Why we can't just do it all at one time? But y'all got to have your own month. I get it. Because y'all be feeling like, a little excluded anyway.
I mean, they got Mother's Day and Father's Day and
Okay.
Stuff like that.
All right. So yeah, let's talk about something just a little bit more important. Taylor, I saw your comment. We're gonna get to that probably today.
What's up,
Taylor
big
got
homie
a nice-
Pitts?
Taylor had a nice subject that she wanted us to cover, which is very important because it's actually a phase that I'm going through right now when it
Okay.
comes to mental health. But we'll come back to it. We got to cater this to the men's is out there.
The men's.
So because it's Men's Mental Health Month,
Mm-hmm.
you're my co-host.
Okay.
You're a male.
Yeah.
How are you mentally right now?
I feel like I'm holding up.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm holding up.
Okay.
I wish it's a work in progress for sure, but I definitely feel like I'm holding up.
So as a man, do you feel pressure to always have it together?
At times.
In what capacity? Like, let's talk about it.
I mean, because you are with me. I'm a husband.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a father one day, and as a man, what I'm saying, you gotta be able to hold yourself, to a certain standard.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, you gotta be like, okay, I gotta take this route. I gotta take this route, and if you don't take that route, then people looking at you kind of crazy, be like, bro, you supposed to been like this. You supposed to been like this. And, whenever you don't go that route, it's like, dang, I made a mistake. And now I'm at the bottom of what feels like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Do you think society give men space to be vulnerable?
No.
Really?
No.
Why is that?
Because once
Or is that a learned behavior? I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you good. I mean, the one time we do get to a point to where we start expressing ourselves and stuff like that, or we overly express ourselves, we're considered or labeled sassy or zesty. All these different things. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, do you want this man with this hard exterior at all times? Like, he don't know how to talk, he treating you any kind of way, all kind of stuff. Like, is that the guy that you want? Because like, if that's the case, then go for it. But you're not gonna get the man that's gonna treat you right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be there asking about your emotions and all kind of things, being able to cater to you and all kind of stuff. Like, you're not gonna get that.
So do you think growing up you were taught how to express your emotions?
Somewhat, I would say. I mean, I grew up in a house full of women, I suppose.
Okay.
It was only me and my cousin Nathaniel that was in, a house. We had all of my aunts, his sister, my sisters, my grandmother. And so everybody was pretty expressive in the house. And so, I think, yeah, definitely learn how to express ourselves.
Okay. So as an adult who try to stay in alignment, I think you try to live a good life, a righteous life.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Do you, I guess, like, what kind of advice can you give to your younger self about mental health? Like, what would you tell your 15-year-old self?
Okay. Do not be afraid to speak up. It's okay that you going through something that is very new. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, right in that area, you're going through puberty and all these different things, and going into soon enough what would be considered an adult 3 years from now, and you got to be able to, speak up and say what's going on with you, or all these things that you have going on that you don't know how to talk about yet, or you feel like if you do talk about it, would I be intruding on whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to say what you got to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of advice would you give to a younger man about mental health?
Same thing. Don't be afraid to, get whatever you have off the chest. Learn how to control your emotions by don't get to the point to where like you've basically like let me see. Like you've harbored your feelings so much that now when it's time to finally express yourself, it's anger. So like you got to be able to know timing too. Like, okay, now I done got to the point where like everything irritate me.
Is that a learned behavior?
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely can be.
Yeah, you'll be surprised at the things that will cause a male or a man to snap.
Yeah.
That is triggering or traumatizing for them, and it happened when they was a child. Like, y'all be holding, and I can't say y'all because, I mean, women do it too. It's just depending on, like, the household that you came from, the environment that you were in. And I know, like, growing up, we were told, don't cry, suck it up, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what goes on in this house stays in this house.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, you don't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to carry that for so long.
Yeah.
And like childhood trauma is real.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
And not just that, like people go through stuff as adults too. Like, you experience new things that you didn't even experience as a child, and you carry that.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest for somebody that's harboring something from their childhood, or maybe it happened in their teens or as an adult? Like, what do you recommend these people do?
I would definitely say seek therapy.
Okay.
Because, I mean, as guys, I think we naturally compartmentalize a lot of things because we don't want to lash out.
But eventually you do.
Eventually you do.
Yeah.
But, we try not to get to that point to where that is a thing. But unfortunately, some people have, come to that, and some people are in prison because of that. So, or they decided to take the other route and, suicide.
Yeah.
So before getting to that place, I would definitely seek God first. Then.
So there's levels to the help. You need professional help, spiritual help.
Yeah.
What else? You was counting with your fingers.
Yeah. God, therapy. You need to have a village around you.
Talk about it. Talk about the village.
Yeah, you got to have a village.
A lot of people lack that.
Yeah, and
So how do you? Let me ask you this: how do you build a village, or how do you feel about building your own village, especially like when you're the only child, or when you don't have many family members around, or some may be deceased or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, how do you effectively build a village, and what does that look like?
Well, first of all, you got to realize who's around you.
The company you keep is very important.
The company you keep is definitely important, and if you have certain people around you that basically like leeches, or they just love toxic behavior, you got to get away from the toxic behavior, because that don't help the situation that you're trying to either get out of, or the cycle that you're in. And you just have to get away from those people, literally. Like you got to get away from those people, because that'll be the only way that you yourself can grow. And then when you are to the point to where you've grown, now it's like, okay, I've grown to the point to where like I'm not around these people that have basically held me back, and now you are able to go into a place to where you can shift and get to know new people. It's like, you know what an hourglass look like? You don't know what an hourglass look like?
I don't think so.
It's like, you ain't never seen Days of Our Lives?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Hourglass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Days
so-
of Our Lives. If you haven't seen Days of Our Lives, you have not lived.
Come on. Shout out to Stefano.
Yeah. You know they're still going, right?
I suppose so. I didn't know that. But yeah, so like if you take the hourglass, I seen this video. If you take the hourglass, right, you will have those friends that you always party with and things like that. But eventually, you're gonna feel yourself pulling and tugging in a different kind of direction. So let's just say you're going upward, and as you go upward in that middle part, you're gonna face a time where you are alone, and you know what I'm saying, you're seeking growth and things of that nature. But as you're going up, you will find other people who are more so in the same field as you. They travel, you know what I'm saying? If you are a spiritual person, they are in alignment with that and all that kind of stuff. And so like you will find other counterparts that will help you be able to stay in alignment. So it just basically just wherever you are in life, like because you're single, so you're gonna do, single.
For me? Oh.
Are you? I don't know.
I'm just playing.
I don't know. I don't want to assume.
Woo.
Am
I single?
Yeah.
The world may never know.
Yeah.
Until I get a ring.
Just don't get blocked.
I'm single till I get a ring.
She's single till she get a ring, so she married to the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Come on, God. It's good. Come on.
See, you trying to take me there,
Come
but
on.
I'm not gonna let you do it. Because guess what?
Look.
I'm on the road to Pentecost. Pentecost Sunday coming up.
Oh, Lord.
You ain't gonna get me out of character.
I ain't going to get you out of character. I'm trying to lead you to the Lord.
God is good.
Come on, Lord.
All the time.
Come on. But you got anything? You got some more questions for me?
No, I don't have any questions for you, but I did have like a little words of encouragement.
Oh, you got some closing remarks?
For y'all menses.
Okay.
But maybe I should save it because do you have some more music for us before we
Yeah,
close out?
I guess I'm going to play one song and then we can jump into our closing remarks.
Okay.
And then after that, later on, y'all, what I'm going to do what I did on Monday, put another mix up, and it's going to include a lot of the independent artists that we didn't play on this show today.
Okay.
And then we're going to see how that goes. And shout out to Big Homie Pitts. He actually is in the comments, getting his shout out on, talking about everything that we talking about. But I'm gonna make sure that happens for us, so we can make sure they get their shine, and we'll be able to have something musically to place on the channel as well. But yeah, let me see. Let's see. I'm just over here making noise, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this Bendy the Butcher. Oh, snap. It just closed that on me. All right, let me try it again. Let's get into this Bendy the Butcher with J. Cole. This joint is called Caddy, I believe. We're going to get into this joint right here, man. Y'all enjoy it. We're going to be right back so we can get our closing remarks on. Stay plugged in. Yeah, little Uzi Vert, little homecoming, you know what I'm saying? Little flight risk. But man, look, we done got to the end of the show, man. It was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a really good show.
It was great.
Look, we got some closing remarks from the both of us. We want to get that out to y'all. I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first. So I wrote this down so I don't mess it up.
You've been stumbling over words all
Man,
morning.
man.
It's okay.
It's all right. All right, so my closing remarks are, today is a brand new chance to show up for yourself. No matter what happened yesterday, this morning gives you a fresh start. You've got goals, gifts, and the grit to make things happen. So don't wait for the right moment. This is it. Get up, lock in, and move with purpose.
That was beautiful.
Come on.
That was beautiful.
Appreciate it.
That's almost like you telling a man good night.
Hey, yo.
I love that.
That is wild.
That was cute.
She gonna stay on this good night.
Okay.
Good night to the homies.
Well, our people say it's equivalent to saying bye-bye and waving at the same time. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't getting into all that.
You could do that. Y'all stop. You could tell a man good night or bye-bye. You tell a little boy.
I tell my son
that.
good night.
Okay, so what's
I
the
tell my
difference?
son good night when that happens.
But what if he grow up to tell a man good night? You already instilling it in him, like you teaching him that.
That's crazy.
Y'all teaching it? So then he grow up and tell
He
his
on-
homeboy, all right, bro, good night.
If
Shake
he,
his hand.
but you know what? Times are changing, so I don't know.
You think the boys will be telling each other good night
I mean,
in the future? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
guys are painting fingernails now, so straight guys.
Would you allow your son to do that?
I'm not doing that.
Really?
Nah.
Black.
Nah. We're going to get it clear. We're going to do clear.
What about the light pink clear?
We're going to do clear. Yeah.
White?
No.
What if his favorite color blue? He can't get blue.
We're not doing color on the nails.
Okay.
We ain't
All
doing
right.
that.
I hear you.
Uh-uh.
Because that don't mean you gay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. To every man that's listening to us right now, if you're going to tune in later, I just want you to know that your strength isn't just in what you carry.
Okay.
Okay? All right? It's also in what you release. Y'all got to release that stuff. All right? And not just that. You don't have to suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to suffer in silence. Your mental health actually matters. And your voice matters. So, just choose to heal, speak up, rest. Rest is very important. You'll be surprised at like how you're able to just be able to think clearly and just be a better person if you just get the proper rest that you deserve. Okay. It does not make you weak, and it's actually part of growth, and it's a part of power. So I want to let you know here at the Morning Aux, we hear you, we see you, and we want healing for you.
Come on. Look at her turning a new leaf up in here this Wednesday.
I told you, Pentecost Sunday coming up.
Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We got to prepare for this.
You better have your long skirt. You better have your jean skirt ready.
Jean is crazy. With the split on the side.
With the split.
Whew. Nah, we
Right.
actually wearing all white to church on Sunday.
With the gloves?
I might need to go. What can I find on Michael Jackson?
You're going to have them white gloves now.
I don't have to, but I would love to pair that with my outfit.
You're going to have them white gloves with the little hat, with the little straw hat.
I ain't wearing no hat.
Come on.
You know what? I might, because if it's hot, I ain't combing his leave out. So, yeah, I might put a hat on.
Yeah. Go on.
But you know me, I might bust in there with a New York or a L.A. hat,
And
but
they
long
gonna-
as it's white.
They going to turn you around.
No, they not. Come as you are.
They going to be like, we don't do that over here.
They definitely do it.
They gonna be like, we don't do that over here.
Non-denomination. But I ain't going to do that on Pentecost Sunday, though.
Nah, you ain't going to do that. But it's been a great morning, y'all.
Thank you for plugging in with us on this good Wednesday.
Yes.
Happy Hump Day, people.
Hump Day is
Woo-woo.
here.
You going to lead us out with a rap that you promised us?
Man, look. All right. I don't even need no beat. I don't even need no beat.
Acapella, let's get it.
Acapella. Drop one of Clues bombs for this. Jesus.
All right.
All right. I got something in the arsenal. Let me see. How I want to come on this.
Come in hot, please.
Come in hot. First of all, I'm too cool, my guy. Swag jumping out the window, man, I'm too fly. Money blowing like Kush, man, I'm too high. Taking everything by surprise, big eye. I'm just like jump. You can call me crisscross. Pockets on big meats. You can call me Rick Ross. And y'all got to go get the rest.
Ooh.
Somewhere.
Okay, you came in like Twister.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Little twist.
Then you slowed it up for us.
Yeah.
I like that.
Come on.
Okay.
That's how we ending the show today on this good
All
Wednesday.
right. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Make sure you come back. Same place, same time, Friday morning. We got a good show for you. Peace out. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. I am your favorite girl, Nicole Sade. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at EnvyNikki. And we will see y'all Friday.
Yes, and I'm your boy DJ IAMONEAL. Make sure you follow me at the IAMONEAL Show on all platforms. I'm there, ready to talk to you. And make sure y'all come back after the show because all the songs that you did here, you're going to be straight. And then also follow Morning Aux Live on all platforms. Get there and get plugged in. We'll see you soon.